Everybody, or good evening, good afternoon, wherever and whenever you are watching this stream. Welcome to part 3 of my Oakville Subdivision stream. Today I thought we'd tackle the new Autorack wagons in service mode. Thank you. I've just noticed the description on the right hand side there's gone missing. Oh dear. Oh well. Our noble steed for today's stream will be the 38-2 in Canadian National livery. We're going to go for an autumn clear day. We're going to be doing the 1300. Is it that one? Or is it that one? Yes, that one. The 1300 service at Oakville Yard, where we have to pick up a recently loaded auto racks from the manufacturing plant and make up a train ready for departure. That will take apparently 40 minutes. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, I did try. I tried to do a stream last night, but first the stream crashed, and after that I was just like, no. It was a long day yesterday, you know, work and stuff, so. And I thought today, you know, Sunday is a lazy day, and you know what, can't be much better, you know, can't get much better, you know, playing Train Sim World's newest route on the Sunday morning with a cup of coffee. You know, I'm in my pyjamas still and everything, and you know, house to myself, so what's not to love? Front headlights bright at the rear, medium, there we go. Gauge lights. Oh, passenger, no, well it's freight, thank you. Old style classification lights. Is it we're going forwards or backwards? I don't know. Let's have a look at the map and make any necessary switches. I think we're all good to go. Okay. I think the quicker we get this moving, the better. Excuse me. The quicker we get this service up and running, the quicker we can get the service actually completed in less than what, 40 minutes, I think it said. So. The aim of the game is to get these racks sorted, auto racks, and then I think we take them down to the industrial zone at the bottom of the map. I'm not entirely sure. We're just coming to the south section of the Oakville Yard. Stop. Where are we going now? Oh, we're going over there. Double check. It's quite difficult in early morning. My brain's not exactly firing on all cylinders. So apologies if I make some mistakes or you misunderstand me when I'm trying to say things. Come on, let's go. want to get moving as quick as possible. I'll have a look at the stream. Chat, sorry. CSX fan 27. Hey, how are you doing? I have not done the Hamilton Yard scenario. In fact, I haven't done any of the scenarios. Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, that's why I said when I first booted up the first stream on the new route, the Bermuda Triangle of Train Sim World, because it is quite literally in some areas of the industrial zone, it is a triangle, and yeah, it's quite hard to get your head around the surfaces, you know, with the many where are we going? Manual switches you have to do, and it can get quite complicated at times, and very challenging, especially from a mental perspective, because obviously because there's so much things to do, of course it takes a lot of time. Hence why I've decided to do this at, what is it in the UK? 9:40 AM. I've never done a stream this early, especially on a Sunday morning. I should be well, really in bed, really. Well, asleep. Usually on a Sunday I don't get up till like 10:30, really. You know, after a long day at work yesterday, and I was actually going to do, well, I was doing a stream on this last night, but the game crashed, and sorry, the stream crashed, and then I thought I just couldn't. It was crashing left, right and centre. I couldn't take it anymore, so I was like, I was just gonna have a break. After that, I think I watched a bucket load of episodes of from David Attenborough, really. I'm really interested in his nature programs. Quite fascinating. Planet Earth, I think it was. Streamed through a load of his episodes. So that was nice. I mean, work just absolutely killed me yesterday. So busy. I was meant to have yesterday off, funny enough. I was meant to do a match at my local club, but then the match got cancelled last minute, so and then I thought we might as well just get back to work, I suppose. Because either have a day off or go back to work, and usually I would have a day off, but I thought, money's calling to me, I have to do it. Here we are, going into the manufacturing plant, I believe. Just waiting until we get closer. Well, I chose the wrong brake application, but I chose the independent brake instead of the automatic brake. But this is the manufacturing plant, and you can see there's a little I think that's a 38-2 down there. It must be the local switcher in this facility. But right, I presume we got a couple to all of those auto racks that are parked up in the yard. I like the fact you can combine either a 38-2 or a GP40 together. That's quite nice, and I like the fact they both have different liveries. But finally, hooray, for the first time, we are moving the Autoracks. Where are we going, actually? Need to check the points. That's the thing on this route, always check the points. Now we got the downhill gradient of 2%. Whoa. Now we got to brake. This is going to be difficult, trying to reverse with 3 auto racks on the back on a very steep gradient, uphill gradient when we reverse. Alright, while that's struggling to reverse, I'm going to change the points again. Yeah, it's doing it. Yes. It's got the speed, it's got the power. Yeah, but these are the auto racks. 3 in each siding, I think. So what's that? 18 altogether, I think, off the top of my head. Whoa, sugar, brake. Oh well, we derailed it. That sums it up. Really? That's my fault, I do apologise. It's early morning. I'm allowed to make a mistake today. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Oh, so much needed. I'll be more wide awake then. Well, let's go back to the main menu. I'm sure there'll be a service of once the auto racks are all coupled up, I'm sure there'll be a service somewhere of we have to take them down. We'll do that if it's on the timetable. If not, then we'll find something else. But at least you've seen the auto racks, so hooray. I didn't look inside them though. That's something I didn't do. So apologies for that. I imagine it's pretty late in America, actually, thinking about. Yeah, I imagine it's probably. What are they usually 7 hours ahead, depending in America. Or the United States, I should say. Imagine it'd be probably what, 1, 2 a.m. I don't know. But anyway, where was it again? Oakville. So we just got to find one with Oakville. What's that one? New refurbished cars? No, I'm not doing that. Is it this one? Local freight. Oakville Yard, here we go. Time out of the way. No. I wish it would say instead of local freight. Ah! Coupled to a cut of freshly loaded auto racks and operate the first portion of a southbound local to the United States of America. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Showcase the auto racks a bit more. And then I definitely want to do that maintenance services. They look very interesting. Check the stream. What can I do with the auto racks? That's a very good question. I think what you can do is probably what you've seen in today's stream so far. Make a train with the auto racks full to the brim with cars from the manufacturing plant, which you've just seen, then I presume you take them down to somewhere in the industrial facility. Whereabouts in the industrial yard, that big yard down there, I honestly have not a clue. So, I'm trying to get this out of my head. I presume this train, these wagons here or here, are the ones we should have put together, and but obviously I failed and derailed the 38-2. So let's get going quickly. I don't want to dawdle anymore. Of course, front headlight, absolutely. Have it medium. Gauge lights. I will run the alerter safety systems this time. If I can find it. This is different. Warning devices, I suppose. What's that? Switch there. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay, just the alerter system. That's alright. Automatic brake. Release. Independent. God, I'm tired. Let's check the map. Where are we going? Oh, do we have to refuel it? We're right next to a refueling point now. I wasn't sure if we had to refuel it. I don't even know. Has it been refueled? I hope it has. Bit of an umpty, didn't put the banking comms on. Expected airflow, I'm not going to touch that. Right, let's couple up to these Autoracks. About time we pull a train of Autoracks. Oh, there we go. Oh, it gets quite difficult. So what? This one here? God almighty. That one there. That one, yeah. That one's not right, is it? No. I think that one's okay. Yeah, okay, I think we're okay. I'll have to take off my dressing gown in a minute, getting a bit warm. PS4 must be hot. So far so good, the stream hasn't crashed, and we're not going to smash the auto racks up and put them off the rails again, that's for sure. Let's just pretend they were done and it was all amazing. No incidents, nothing of the sort. I want to brake. Afraid. Come on, buddy. No time to lose. That's it. Pull. Oh, hello. We've got a GP9 to help us today. Oh, that's nice. We've got the father and son. Alright, let's get going. I presume we're going to the industrial facility. I have no idea, but we're going to go via Oakville. That's our first checkpoint. Forward, let's go. Onwards. There you go, it's getting there in the end. Must be very heavy, those Autoracks. Heavier than I expected. Mind you, they've probably got a load of cars in them, haven't they? So it would be. While that's chugging along, I'm going to check the points. Okay, where are we going? Oh yeah, good thing I didn't got to do that point in there, that siding, point. Okay, looks all clear to go. I don't know how many, 18 I think we're pulling, off the top of my head. I'll let you be the judge if my counting was correct at such an early time of the morning. My brain functioning on 0.5%. God, it is a long train, isn't it? Well, while that's chugging along, let's have a little explore, shall we? Oh, I thought we could. Oh. Okay, so this is the interior of the Autoracks. Double decker. Oh, I wonder how they get loaded in the first place. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh well, we'll have to shut them up. Wow, gotta be quick. Gotta get back on my train. Right, while that's chugging along, I'm gonna take my dressing gown off and have another sip of coffee. Ugh. I'll be interested to know where this goes. I bet you it's going to probably end up at Aldershot Yard. Then let the AI take over the... Well, it would do, wouldn't it, if it said it's going to the US. So, yeah. Be another one of those mainline runs with the Autoracks. It's a shame. I'm just wondering where you take... maybe you take the empty ones, maybe. Because I'm wondering, because I swear there's another siding somewhere. Or yard that houses specifically Autoracks. So... But then again, you know, that yard is so big. That big industrial complex, it's so... There's so many yards. You just don't know. There's just so much to explore. At the moment, we can't even get up to top speed yet. Limited to 15 miles an hour, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought we'd be on the move by now, up to 60 miles per hour. We're just crossing tracks, so we should be pretty soon. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Of course, if a stream is successful, then and I get a bit done, a lot more things done on this stream than in previous attempts, and of course, those of you who missed it will be able to rewatch the whole stream on the channel as per usual. Now we can get up to top speed. Wonder what cars are on board. Just having to think of that actually. If it's American, it must be something like a Ford or something, or I don't know, Cadillac or Chevrolet. Those type of car manufacturers, I imagine. I don't know. I was just thinking, is there any Canadian car companies? I'm struggling to think. No, I don't think I've ever heard of any Canadian, car companies that are specifically from Canada. That is a. I'll have to look that up. Because I know recently that in Australia, that their main car manufacturer, Holden, are sadly going to be gone soon. They make some good cars, they do. But hey, it's a sign of the times, isn't it? Personally, I'm starting to think whether I should bother saving up for my dream automobile or not, because of all this thing about bloody climate change and all this stuff, I mean, I'll never really talk about my passion for cars, but I do like them. I've got a few favourites. I've got, what's my favourite? I don't know, it's hard really what my all-time favourites will be, but I like the Mercedes SLR McLaren. I like the the Ferrari F12. I like that. You gotta have a Ferrari in your dream garage. Oh yeah. I like the Nissan GTR. That's because it's just something. It's like an everyday little supercar, isn't it? I do like Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen. The Golf and the A-Class. I do like them. And of course from America it's got to be the Corvette or the Dodge Viper. I mean, the Corvette ZR1 in the C6 form is probably my all-time favourite car. I just love it, it just looks like a maniac machine and it goes like a maniac machine, and I adore that car. I mean, I was looking up the other day at second-hand Corvettes. ZR1s on sale in America, and they're like $55,000 to $70,000. I was thinking like, oh, maybe when I get into my 30s or something, or 40s, 50s, I might have the money to go save up and get one of them and ship them over to the UK and keep it confined in the garage and treat it like part of the family, But of course then the problem now is, the environment and all this stuff, I'm thinking, well, should I not bother saving up for one of those and save up for an electric car? I mean, I do admire their technology. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm not a fan of it, but I do appreciate the technology. I don't think we should ban the hybrids yet. I think we should hold on to them. I mean, I think if we ban new petrol and diesel cars being sold, then from, what was it, 2030, 2035, I'm cool with that. But hybrids, nah, I think you should keep hold of them. They're not as good as electric cars, of course, but they are better than the completely petrol and diesel equivalents. There we go. We passed Bront, now we're at Bronte, and we're just going via Appleby in 2.6 miles. That is our next checkpoint. There we go. Then I just almost lost one of my AirPods, but I found him. I found him. One of them was missing. I found it in the end. It fell on the floor. But it's back in the case now, charging away, so that's good. I need to save. I need to get an Apple Watch, but I don't know which one. I either get the brand spanking new one or get a Series 3, because I need a new watch, because well, the other one broke. It wasn't an Apple Watch, it was a, what was it, a Fitbit, and that was like 30-40 quid, and the wrist actually broke. The strap broke, and it wasn't the side where you can take, I think it was one side off to charge it. It was the side which shouldn't have come off, so it was unwearable then. I tried everything. I used super glue and sellotape. It just didn't work, so I was like saying, well, what's the point going for a 30-40 quid watch when it's not going to last, is it? So I'll have to save it for an expensive one, because clearly they're going to last. So I'm a bit of an Apple fan, so I thought, it's got to be an Apple Watch, isn't it? I mean, I've got everything now. I've got iPhone, iPad now, the new iPad, and the AirPods, which I've had for a while, so yeah. Yep, we do have to stop at Aldershot Yard. That is our final destination. Well, at least you get to see some of the Autoracks. I mean, it's not great. I mean, I'll have to look through the rest of the service menu and see if there's any more switching exercises with the service racks, but it doesn't seem to be that many with the Autoracks. I thought there'd be a bit more switching exercises with the Autoracks, but hey, that's the way it is, isn't it? There's a lot more services with switching with the ethanol tanks, which doesn't surprise me in some terms, in some ways, because there's like, I think there's 6 filling stations along the route where you can fill up the tanks with fuel, ethanol. But at the moment I don't really want to do the ethanol tanks loading, because it was kind of broken, really. I mean, they fill up, but you know, you put the little you stop it in the filling station, you try and fill them up, and of course the little, I don't know what you call it, like the magnetic hose pipe or something, if you like, that goes into the tank, you know, to disperse the fuel. You put it in, and then it immediately comes straight back out the moment you try and even try and start the filling procedure. So That's not right, and I think it is. I think it's a shame because it's one of the most immersive bits of gameplay we've had on Trade Sim World. I think because it's not. I mean, okay, we do fill up the locomotives up on some routes, but filling up tanks with ethanol, no, we don't haven't had that, have we, until now? And the fact that and it's broken. It's what I said in the previous streams. Surely with the amount of money they're making, they need to have someone to test these new routes and patches before they're released. Otherwise you're going to get a right old mess. I think Dovetail just... they're so eager to get the content out to the customers because, of course, I'm sure if you look on their social media channels, there's loads and loads and you know, loads of people desperately asking, oh, when's the next route coming out? I want this, I want that. They're so desperate to get the new routes out and or get the cash in as much as possible, as much cash as possible, but they almost like they don't want to test play, maybe because it delays the release, you know, adds more waiting time to the release, and they just want to just get it out there, and then once it's out there, you know, money comes in, happy days, and then they'll do the patches later. In my opinion, it's better to have a product, you know, I'd rather wait longer for a polished product rather than get a product like that and find out it's in bits and pieces, and to the point where you feel like the money, hard-earned money that you've invested in X, Y, and Z of a route or locomotive is a waste of money, waste of time, because some parts of the experience is ruined by bugs. And it's a shame. And it's a shame. It's been like that for too long. I would love to play test their new upcoming stuff. I would do it for free. Really, honestly, I would. I wouldn't expect them to pay me. Good grief. I probably would expect to get it for free though. Are we changing tracks? I'm just, yeah, we are, aren't we? Ooh. Okay, we're good. Oh, we're not good. It's 38-2. My god, it takes a long time to brake. Mind you, we've got a very, very heavy load. 18 Autoracks filled to the brim with cars, so not easy. Whoa, there we go. Keep going, buddy. Of course, another thing which is I'm sure people will speculate is what's coming next. I mean, I presume in the timetable, as far as content comes, I presume we will get something on the lines of a German route, a new German route, or a new German loco. But the problem is that because now we've got a new route from a completely different country that's just been released, it throws the form book out of the window, so to speak. So literally have no idea what's coming next. It could be part of the world, you know, you never know. We might get a route from, I don't know, Africa or South America or another part of Europe or somewhere in Asia, like maybe Japan or Australia or China, or, you know, maybe somewhere from Oceania like New Zealand. I don't know. We never know, they might release something else in Canada. Maybe we go trains on this route, maybe, or another, I don't know, another route in Canada. So but if you was to ask me honestly, I think it would be something German. I just hope it's a German diesel shunter. I really hope it is. Or if it was a new route, I hope it has a German diesel shunter. I just really want that German diesel shunter. I am absolutely desperate to have it in the game. But, you know, all you can do is keep nagging Dovetail and keep asking, can't you? How long has the stream been going on for? 40, nearly 45 minutes. It's not too bad. What is it now? Nearly 20 past 10 in the morning. Ah, don't care. Today's a lazy day Sunday, isn't it? It don't matter. I'm in bed playing Train Sim with a cup of coffee and in my pajamas, so I could give a crap if I'm not up and ready to go. I mean, nothing's happening today, so you know. I can relax today. Maybe it's better if I do these streams on the Sunday morning. It's quiet, you know. The internet seems chuffed about it. It seems quite happy ticking along on a Sunday morning. Not much traffic, I suppose, on the little black box. But we're finally approaching Aldershot Yard with our loaded Autoracks that we tried to put together at the car plant, but we failed. But I failed rather spectacularly, in quite spectacular fashion, which is a normal thing really when it comes to my streams. There's always bound to be a mistake. So I'm sure there's a few giggles or a few moans and groans from my fellow viewers, but nothing's perfect. That's okay. They've done pretty well. These two. I like the fact we've got a GP9 and a 38-2 working together on this one, because that's quite a heavy load to pull. It's very hard to get them to get the Autoracks up and running, but once they're moving, they did pretty well. The GP9 and the 38-2 working well together. I like that. Like father and son. Perfect. Any moment now we'll be near the stopping point at Aldershot Yard where his service will terminate, and then I'll have a look in the service menu to see if there's any more Autorack stuff, or if not then I'll attempt maybe some other freight stuff. I quite like to do those services with the with those white wagons, those Canadian National wagons. I do like them. But it's impossible to know in the serviceman menu what types of wagons you're pulling, because they say either a freight train or local train, and you just wonder, oh, what types of wagons are, you know, or does the service comprise of, you know? Yeah. Right, nearly there now. Full brake service. Hey, that took 32 minutes, a bit longer. Oh, gold medal, that's nice. Level 16 on the GP30-2. Really? How do we get level 16? Oh, of course, yeah, because I did the tutorial and I must have been... and of course I tried to do that switching exercise with the Autoracks. I'm pleased with that. Please like here. I will indeed. I'll go back to the main menu and see what other services I could cherry pick that contains the Autoracks. I'm surprised that I'm sure there would be some more switching exercises with the Autoracks. Excuse me. Oh, I need to have a cup of coffee. Another one, I know. I'm absolutely shattered. I couldn't sleep last night. Horrible night's sleep. It was awfully windy. It was very, very windy, so didn't sleep very well, but I'm up and about, including this, so happy days. That's what I should have done, but I tried and I failed with the Autoracks. I'm not going to do that. I'm just Oakville yard switching. What's this one? Uncouple the locomotive from the inbound local and then take them out of the way. I presume that's what, a service like this? Empty Autoracks returning to the Oakville manufacturing plant. I'm not going to do that because we know where that goes. I would like to do, it was a service, got a lot of Oakville and Aldershot services. Hamilton, no. Industrial zone switching, empty tanks to the central distribution point. No, I'm not going to do that. No more tanks. Thompson Street, that's empty tanks. Okie dokie. Empty tank, yes. This one? Ah, pull together an inbound cut of cars for maintenance and haul the cars over to the Streffian Avenue facility in the Hamilton Industrial Zone. That takes 35 minutes. Oh, go on then. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's do this. This is something different. Wagons that need maintenance. Ooh. The question is, what are the wagons? What are they? Are they the orange wagons? Are they the CSX blue wagons? Are they the Canadian National white wagons? Are they the CSX white wagons? Either way, they need a bit of a checkup, it seems, in the depot or the yard. So, uncouple all the cars. Ah, yes, these wagons. I like these wagons. Anyway, we've got a... Wish it was done for you, this lights and stuff. Ditch lights? I don't know. Let's have them at the front, I suppose. Freight. Have my usual lights on green. Green is good. Green means go. In a lot of sports and daily life. Okay, sweet. So we got to go to the north section of Aldershot Yard, which was where we just we finished our previous service actually, so that was nice. Oh, I totally forgot. Come on. We're going the right way, aren't we? Yes, we are. Check the points. I swear I've never changed and checked this amount of points ever in this game. This route is festooned with manual switches. Hang on a minute. Oh, we're not gonna take those wagons into the facility, or there must be something else. Unless we're gonna go around and go around, I suppose, and couple up to the other end of the white wagons and pull them instead of push them in. Okay. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. And stop. Sweet. Oh. Yeah, we are going. Yeah, I thought we would. We are going to go back down. Change the points all the way down here. Okay, sweet. Hopefully, in future streams, I'll like to do more switching stuff with the tanks as well as the. Well, I like to get hopefully through all the switching services that this route provides, because I haven't explored all of the big massive industrial complex on this route yet, so it'd be nice to explore that. I do like the single track sections that go to different big yards or industries, especially with that forest type feeling, with the trees all around you, and going through like almost like little villages and towns festooned in the middle of the massive industrial complex. I do like that. Adds a bit of character to the route, in my personal opinion. Come on. I want to get there as soon as possible, please. Let's go into the south section of the yard. And we're still relatively on the main line. I think we'll be passing Bayview Junction for the first time as well. I found in all the streams I've done on the Canadian National route, I haven't passed or even been up close to Bayview Junction. I've always been Aldershot Yard or the massive industrial complex. Bayview Junction's all the way down there. So hopefully if the stream be's kind to me, we will get to see it. Nearly there now. God, it feels like an age getting from one side of the yard to the other. Good grief. It's only like what, less than a mile, and it feels like forever. Come on. Up. Now we got a couple to the hoppers. Always double check. Sweet, looks like we're all ready to go. I don't know what type of wagons these are. I suppose they are the covered hoppers. I presume that's what they are. Yeah, but it would be. It says the hopper cars. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Jesus Christ, it's right there in front of me what it says, what they are. Woo! Press the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, right, that shows I'm an idiot. Whoa, that scared me. Silly me. All right. No, I can't be bothered to go and change ends. So let's go. Looks like there's another service waiting for us to get going, I think. Getting out of the yard. God. Just checking, see if there's any more merciless points we have to change. I don't think we do, so that's nice. Okay, sweet, we're okay. What do we have here? This is another service. We have tankers. Ah, it's the GP9. Hey, buddy. Go. That's a nice viewing point. Here. I counted 18 to 20 wagons out, so we're putting a fairly long load. Long load. Right, now we're out of the Aldershot yard. We should be able to get up to some speed on the main line briefly before we pass our first checkpoint, Hamilton Yard. I don't think the 38-2's brakes are as good as the GP9, personally, because the GP9's brakes were good, even pulling a shed load of ethanol tanks. It was good on the brakes, pretty, you know, it got down to a standstill pretty quickly. This 38-2 takes a bit longer. Even though, of course, this is a different type of train we are pulling today. Reduce the speed a little bit, I think. There we go, it's better. I think the journey mode will be fascinating with this route, because the services, of course, will have unknown weather patterns. So one service we might be doing it in the pouring rain, and next minute we might be doing it in the midst of a blizzard of so yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the journey mode on well, on all the routes really. I've only done, how many journey modes have I completed? I've done the Great Western Express and the Great Western Railway. The West Somerset Railway, sorry. They're the only journey modes I have completed. And I got the mastery thing done for Great Western Express, which was nice. Got sort of a little festival. Yeah, taking for. Well, now I can get up to a bit of speed. It's nice for a change. Ideal. Oh, big downhill gradient, 1%. That's more like it. Now we should pick up some speed without having to use the throttle, which is ideal. Double check the tracks. Yeah, we're coming up to Bayview Junction in a matter of moments. I want to get out and have a look. I like Bayview Junction. There's the lake or the ocean. This is Bayview Junction in all its glory. One of the most famous train spotting areas in North America. I'll perch myself here, I think. Oh, we got a red signal. Oh, wasn't expecting that. A red signal soon. Well, that's a surprise. We're changing tracks a lot, running into the industrial complex, aren't we? 1 minute we're to the right, 1 minute we're to the left, next minute we're in the middle. I should have really changed cabs. Oh, that's nice. That really is nice. That's a nice view. That's the front view. Silly me. I want the rear. That's better. That's a nice little single track. Where does that go down then? Oh, it's a siding. Alright. Oh, lovely. Wow, lovely. Lovely scenery, I must say. That's nice to see. The big blue lake or sea. I think we should slow down. I think we need to slow down. Need to slow down. Oh, there's another. There's a dash 9. Dash 9, GP9. And there's more of those white wagons over to the right. As well as to the left. Canadian National wagons here. They must. This is. I suppose this is where the white hoppers would be situated. There's lots of them around here at Hamilton Yard, so I presume this is where they usually park up. But we're not going to stop in Hamilton Yard. We're going via it, via the location. Also, there's some other wagons over there. some tanks and some other wagons, so it's a big old yard. Red signal's not going away, is it? Why is it doing that? What, have we come too early or something? I suppose when we've hit the marker, I suppose we'll get to find out. Oh, we'll have to be pretty soon. We'll have to be pretty quick if we're going to change the points. So I don't know where we're going after this. It's mostly getting in the water. On the left side of my left ear, which is quite calming actually. Strathner Avenue Yard, okay. Let's go. Didn't check the points. Always check the points on this route. Don't want to derail and have a disaster. I've never been down here before. Ooh. Oh, that's a long way. It's truth. There we go. No. Yeah. Oh, is that right? Yeah. 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 Well, it's done it all for me, practically. Oh, that's nice, don't have to worry about it. I'm passing Hamilton Station. Well, it sounds busy here, but unfortunately there's no passengers or no trains. Bit of a bleak station actually, it's not much here at all, is there? Oh, until you get here, okay, fair enough. This is known as West Harbour. Where's the harbour? Oh, I don't see a harbour. Oh, I don't know. God, look at the size of it. %, gradient uphill again. Pretty steep inclines on our journey today, that's for sure. I mean, that's twice we've had more than 1% or 1% gradient exactly. It's best if I was stuck to the rear camera, I could see more. Like I said, I should have changed ends, but oh well. Gonna hit the bridge. Let's pick up some speed, let's go. That's where I went previously in my past few streams. I curved off to the left there, taking some empty tanks to the loading facility. Hit the bridge. Changing tracks again. Was that the right place? It was, yeah. ticking along nicely. We can pick up some speed, which is nice. Let's go. Straven Avenue Yard. I've never heard of it and I've never seen it before, so a new experience. How can I turn the throttle off because we've got a downhill gradient of 0.6% all of a sudden. Challenging gradients on this route. Some wagons there in the siding. There's a filling station, I think, to the left, is that? No. Going over a road, over the motorway. What's that? That's a dump. Rubbish dump. Must have a little explore. We're nearly there, Straven Avenue Yard, almost made it. Speed limit of 15 miles per hour coming up. It was a strange road there, it just ended with a pickup truck blocking the road. No wall. Strange. Oh, we're getting hit in the face by trees now. Oh, is that another train track? It is. Oh, hello. Where's that go then? Oh, it's part of the yard. Oh. I've got a brake. I'm seriously going to be over the speed limit. Should be okay. There we go. Less than a mile to go until we've reached our final destination, I believe. I'll go back in the cab for a while. Wonder what's up there. God, the map really struggles, doesn't it? This map in particular really does struggle, like the frames per second FPS does not look good in the map. Whoops. Don't care if I go over the speed limit. Only a tiny bit over. I can accept that. Over the bridge and far away. Whoa, this is a Straven Avenue yard. Oh, it's a big yard. So this is where you take the trucks for maintenance then. Well, where's the maintenance workshop then? Unless we have to take them somewhere around here. There's a few other cars here. Same as what we're pulling that are in this yard. I presume that's where the little single track on the left hand side goes. Maybe that's the maintenance area. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, I haven't been here before. But we've made it, so that's a positive. Stream hasn't crashed. You haven't derailed the loco or gone for a red signal. So it's all good. Hooray. Oh, there's a depot. It just popped out of nowhere in the distance. Maybe that's their maintenance shop. Bring it to a stop here, I think. Uncouple all of the cars, okay. But this is a new yard, Straven yard, or however you say it. Oh, interesting. Runs alongside the main line. Oh, interesting. Now what do we do? You've got to stop at another part of the yard. Where are we going now? We're going down there. Okay. Bye bye wagons. Bye bye. Bye bye. God, it feels weird. Look, no tracks beside me for once. I'm chopping and changing tracks on this service. Feels weird. Not having any tracks beside me to look at. And stop. Okay, so that's that service done. Earned a silver medal. Fair enough. That took 36 minutes. I will continue. Come on, game. Wakey, wakey. What happens now? Wait for service at 13:15. Ooh, shall I risk it and wait? No, I'm gonna risk it. Oh, can't be bothered to wait. I want to get going, get much done as soon as get much done as possible. No need for I want another coffee, I think, but it's 11 o'clock in the morning here, so maybe no need for it now. Maybe a cup of tea instead. Oh, my arm. Bloody hell. Excuse me, language. Get our trusty dash 38-2. Was it 13:15? That fella here. Couple up to some newly refurbished cars and the maintenance facility. That will take 10 minutes. And then I presume that's the final one. Oh, where's it? Oh, okay. And I presume that's it. We've got more Oakville Yard and more Oakville Yard switching. I'm just having a look. More Burlington stuff with the tanks. Industrial zone switching. Empty tanks. Hobson Street Flank Road. Hello, what's that? Oh, no, Flank Road before. And that's all the same. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. We're going to press on with this little challenge with these refurbished, with these white Canadian National hoppers. We've taken some down to the refurbishment yard. Now we've got to pick up some trucks that has just finished being refurbished, and then haul them back somewhere. It shouldn't take long. Apparently it's only going to take 10 minutes, so this won't take long, and then we'll do the service that proceeds after this one we're about to do. Every time we've got to start up procedure all over again. Number lights at the rear and the engine room lights. Alright, so we've got to stop at part of the yard. Where have we got to go? Oh, we got to change the sidings. That would be good. So, which ones are refurbished cars? This one here. That's the one we just brought down. And one of those sets of wagons in this yard we have to take away or whatever. Come on, let's go, go, go. You got any? Yeah, just the usual 38-2s. Thought we'd have a GP9 for company, but not this time. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Oh, I need to eat. I'll make myself a jam sandwich when the stream is over. Have that with me lunch. Right, nearly there. Finally. Right, a couple to 9 vehicles. Oh, we're going all the way up there. Okay. Check the points. Nope. 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 Okay, we look good to go. Wallop. Right, stop at location, another part of the yard. I presume we're going to couple up. So these are the newly, freshly fixed, refurbished wagons. Dee 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 dee. Right, and everything's going to plan today. This is fantastic. Getting a lot of progress. Excellent. Now I've got a couple to the next 9 wagons. And surprise, surprise, it is those wagons I correctly predicted. Oops. The rear wagons. Right. Let's couple up, and this time it will be perfect. Magic. Well, that's that done. That took 8 minutes. We got a silver medal. Oh, okay. I thought we get a gold. Oh, we did go over the speed limit a bit, I suppose. Well, we've got the newly refurbished wagons now. So we dropped off ones that needed refurbishment, and now we've pulled together a train load of newly refurbished wagons, starting in just under a minute. I can wait that. I can wait this time. Alright, let's haul them back. Let's take the newly refurbished wagons back to where they need to go. And I think that will conclude the stream, I think, afterwards, after this service. Looks like the train here is quite keen to go. Well. I'm pleased today, we've got a lot done. We've seen a bit of the Autoracks, we're doing this refurbishment services with these white Canadian National hoppers, so I'm pretty pleased. I've covered a lot of different things, seeing a bit of the Autorack, seeing the tanks as well, and the loading procedures and the different filling stations. Alright, let's go. I'm pleased. Got a lot of things, lot of things done. Really pleased. Now let's charge all the way back to Hamilton Yard, or go via Hamilton Yard. Checking the points. Good to go. Get down to the correct speed limit. Should be 15, not 20. Well, I'll do 16. I'll do. If there's any chats coming up on the stream, I do apologise, I cannot see them at the moment. Looks like it's froze. So apologies if I ignore your chats, or messages, or questions. But to be honest, I'd rather have problems with the chat than problems with the actual stream. I wonder what the scenarios are like. I haven't even attempted a single scenario. Be interesting to see what the scenarios are like, particularly that one that's 75 minutes and what was it, says ethanol or petrochemical chaos or whatever it is. That sounds like a right hell, that does. Going past the yellow signal in a minute. Wonder where we're going to. Oh, not all the way back up to Oakville. Wow, that's probably the longest service in terms of mileage we will have covered, pretty much. Because mainly you do runs on the main line from Aldershot Yard to Oakville, but from the, what is it called? I don't know, Brave, whatever it's called, Heathfree Yard or whatever it's called. All the way to Oakville. That will be the longest, well, certainly the longest trip. So far, so good. Now we can increase the speed, get it up to 30. I think the mainline points are automatic, and I think when you're in the sidings and yards and industry areas, heavy areas of the route, that's when the points are manual, I think. Horn didn't want to go there, did it? Over the bridge. Hey. I got an uphill gradient, 0.6%. Wonder where this goes, all these little tracks. They don't lead anywhere. Just stop. Where does this one lead to? A dead end. Oh, that's practically useless. Oh, just under 20 wagons there. So a fairly long load. Not these sort of ridiculous loads you see online when you see freight trains in America, in North America. What was it, like 100 wagons long or something ridiculous. Crazy number. How they put out those locos pull that amount of tonnage is beyond me. Oh, unbelievable. Some horsepower they need, that's for sure. We got a red signal. Oh. Now we got a downhill gradient of 0.7%. It's all over the place, the gradient. The undulation in this route. Got to go via Hamilton Yard. I'm keen to know what happens next. I presume we're going to Oakville. Unless we're parking up at Aldershot Yard, maybe. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Just reduce the speed. There we go. Right, about to go via Hamilton Yard right now, or West Harbour. We've just passed that station. Just noticed there wasn't any flashing red light. There wasn't any flashing lamp at the back of that last truck. The last wagon. I'm a bit surprised. Thought it would be. Never mind. We do sub at Aldershot Yard. Oh, we don't do the full length run of the route. Never mind. Had my hopes up, but not to be. Just double check. Some points. Sweet. Oh, maybe not. I was about to say with a clear run without any needing to do any point switches, but I might be wrong. No, we're right. Alright, sweet. We can relax. We can relax. haven't seen many other services, locos moving around, have we? Oh, that's a nice bridge. What's that to the left? Oh, very nice, I must say. Magnificent. This is Bayview Junction, I do apologise. Oh wait, is this Bayview Junction? It would be, wouldn't it? No, I don't know, I'm confused now. I think we have audio problems there with the wagons. 3.3 miles to go. God, so near yet so far. Well, so far this stream has done it. Nearly done, and the stream has almost been perfect. Other than a little hiccup at the beginning, we've pulled it through, and we've done it. Let's have a look over here. What's going on? It says a harbour, but where's the harbour? I can't see it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get back up to that speed limit, shall we? Yellow signal, passing now. Oh, that caught me out. 15 mile per hour speed limit. I'm changing tracks again. Good lord. That zigzagging we're doing on the main line is unreal. 1 minute on the right, 1 minute on the left. Next minute we're in the middle. I'm just thinking about the Go trains, and I don't think a loco add-on would be that easy. It would be pretty pointless having just three, well, I think it's what, 3 stations in total on the route. It wouldn't be much fun, would it? I think they'll have to incorporate a longer passenger route, I think, with that. I mean, what is it, 4 stations? It's not much fun, is it? Because you got West Side, you got West Harbour. What's it called? Burlington, Oakville and Bront. 4 stations, I think, that Dovetail put on the route. Is in this route. 4 passenger stations, albeit abandoned. So they're abandoned stations. So I don't know if it's that easy actually, putting a passenger route, passenger loco on this route. We need a hell of a lot of interesting scenarios, because there won't be much to do really. Like, where are you going to put them? Like, is there what yard do you stick them away in? And you need a lot of services, back and forth, and where you're going to do the where do the services terminate, and will they do push-pull services? Is there a turntable around here, or X, Y, and Z? Or they can, maybe the trains could do runaround procedures, because there's plenty of yards, big yards too. changing tracks on the final approach into Aldershot Yard. Just double check. It's been a long stream, hasn't it? Must have been under the start, what, near enough 9 o'clock? It's nearly 12 o'clock. Nearly 3 hours, maybe, nearly. Top of my head. Oh, just over 2 hours, that's not bad. It's unbelievable how the time flies when you play Train Sim World, you know, just 2 hours can go like that. And we've only, how many services have we done? I think 4 services today. We covered quite a bit of ground, particularly with this maintenance thing with the hoppers, taking some hoppers from one side of the industrial complex to another, to the other side. Then picked up some wagons that have been just come out of the workshop that's had its routine maintenance checkup. We're taking them back to Aldershot Yard now for further duties. Wonder what happens when this service finishes. I wonder if it just sits here all day. Not entirely sure about that. But we've done it. We've accomplished my objective. I've accomplished my objective, just to try and do a stream without the stream crashing and burning, and doing a bit more services. Clearly Sunday is the best time to do a stream, early Sunday morning. I might have to do that in future, but hey, I'd rather risk some sleep than not do this. And changing tracks up to the top siding of the yard, right out of the way. One more burst of power, why not? Burst of the throttle. Rip the throttle. Yeah, 38-2 is what I expected. Exactly the same as previous 38-2s I've driven. It's just a different look visually, isn't it? Some differences in the cab as well as the exterior. Other than that, and some different sounds, albeit the bell sound should be different. Should be the sound of an e-bell, not an actual bell, but there we go. That's the way it is. Sure, Dovetail will fix a patch on that, as well as fix the issues with the procedure when it comes to loading the ethanol tanks with fuel. What's it called? Petrochemicals. And stop. Oh, we got our own couple. Wasn't expecting that. We're going to the north section of the yard now. Now I've got to check all these points are ready. One isn't. Wish we had mechanical failures on Train Sim 1. Never thought about that. I don't think mechanical failures, I don't think it would go down very well, because people like to rip the throttle, don't they, and hear the roar of the engine. I don't think they'd be too popular with that, wouldn't they, mechanical failures? There'd be a lot of engine blowouts and oh, we've got to go back again. Where are we going this time? Maybe we're not quite finished. I thought we were finished. Maybe we're not. Now we go backwards. Okay, so we've taken the newly refurbished wagons to the sidings. Now we're going to be doing something else. I thought we'd finished, but we haven't finished yet, so that's taken me by surprise. It seems we're going to be doing something else. I wonder what we're going to be doing now. Surely not much to do now, surely. We have to stop at the south section of Aldershot Yard. Like I said, not many mainline services today. I haven't seen many services doing, or any AI locos going about their duties. Haven't seen many today. I think I saw one, and that's about it. In terms of the main line, I'm sure they're probably hard at work. 38-2 and other GP9s along the route, probably in the big industrial area, I imagine. But I imagine with all those Oakville to Aldershot mainline services on the service menu, you think you see tons of them when you're out and about on service mode, but no, it doesn't. I haven't seen many today. I think I've seen, as I said, one service go by. Just double check. Come on, there we go. Looks like we're good to go. Well, we got a couple back to the hoppers. Oh, are we taking them somewhere? Oh, and then whoa. Thank you. I want to go back. Oh, we're coming back up to the hoppers. What are we doing with them now? What are we gonna? uncouple a load and stick them on another siding or something. Good God, this service is being longer than I expected. I thought we'd just take them to the sidings and that's it. Didn't expect we were doing this switching here. Well, we are doing some switching after all. Well, so we do get to do a bit of switching. Maybe, I don't know. We don't know. I'm getting hungry now. Nearly 12 o'clock. Nearly lunchtime. Hooray, we've done it. Silver medal again. Not bad, not bad. What happens now? Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh my God. 14:10. Oh, I think I'll end the stream there, but I'll have a little check. What happens at 14:10? Weird. Wasn't expecting any more action from after we've taken the refurbished trucks to the destination. Well, at least we've got the refurbishment services out the way with. Well, majority of them. But it looks like we have another one to do. So the stream could go on for even longer. Right, come on. Whoa. Hold on, game. Let me catch up. 14:10. Oh, it doesn't say. It's not. It must be the AI then, I presume. Taking them there. Taking them to the USA. Cool. Okay, well, I think that will conclude this stream. I'm actually quite pleased with what we've got done there. Some services, some services with the we got a service done, I suppose, with the Autoracks. You saw them up close, and you saw the manufacturing plant as well, where they are situated, as well as some maintenance services with the Canadian National White Hoppers, which was a bit of fun, and we got a bit of switching done as well. So yeah, I would just like to say thank you very much for watching this stream. Yeah, I won't be doing the sheer amount of streams as I've done over the past 48 hours. I think I've done 3 to 4 streams. I think is a bit too much for me and my internet. So I'll be doing 1 stream a week. What day? Hopefully, if internet behaves itself. Friday night or maybe early Sunday morning. So British UK time. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. I might I'll revisit Oakville Subdivision another time. Probably the next stream I won't. I'll probably focus on something different for a change, a different route, change of scenery. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Like and subscribe to my channel, and of course like this video as well if you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next stream or next video. Take care, guys. Or ladies and gentlemen, I should say. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye for now.